Oh, hi. This is not for kids. Fuck yeah! Is that a good intro? Should I hold the swearing off until someone actually has a couple seconds to like flee the scene? Also, do children run Etsy shops? Do children know how to operate things at the post office? I don't know that this is a kid appealing thing anyway. Okay, as I mentioned in the video I posted a couple days ago, which, hi, yes, I'm back on track. If you missed the video I just posted, nothing world-ending happened. My health is fine and family stuff is fine. I just got completely overwhelmed with everything that wasn't making YouTube videos. That has settled, I think, for the most part. Also, it's holiday stuff. It's a busy time of year, so I'm sure a lot of you understand. And as I mentioned in that video, I might go down to doing one video a week. I know I have a goal over on Patreon that we're actually pretty close to, I believe, and that's to do 2 videos a week, and I've never hit that goal, but I've still been doing 2 videos a week this whole year. But I know it's also overwhelming. Like, I have a hard time keeping up with the channels that I like if they post more than once or twice a week. So in case you're wondering what that noise is. Also, Bert's here. Still hasn't figured out how to go into the pita pocket bed. Do you need to get tucked in, my little falafel? Look at that. Do you want your bone and your little nap time dino? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that not enough? Is that better? Oh, good. I think he knows that last one squeaks and he knows I'm filming, so of course he wants that toy. Okay, excuses and disclaimers aside, I would like to show you how I now pack my Etsy jewelry orders, because that has definitely changed in the past, I'd say, month or so. Like, the past couple of weeks is when this all switched gears, and I'm so happy with how it goes now, because I don't have to worry, because after the first breakage that happened with how I packed them before, which was in these bubble mailers, and I just wrapped the shit out of them with tissue paper, and it was enough for most of the stuff I sent out for months and months. And then I don't know if the cold weather has a factor in it. That would make sense because it makes plastic more brittle, but it also just should be packaged better than like being tossed in a postage bin, especially around the holidays when it's just a madhouse with the postal service. I need a more foolproof way of doing it. So I was table neighbors with someone from Lost Woods, New Hampshire, which is a woodworking small business that, yes, is a Zelda reference, which I love very much. And yeah, they were super nice about shooting the shit with me, talking about how they ship their stuff out, and it just made something click, where it may change in the future if I find a better option, but especially because this is a good way to recycle things and protects things in a seemingly fail-safe kind of way. I haven't had any issues since. So let me find my order list and you can help me pack stuff that's actually going out today. If I'm sending out 1 pair of earrings, I use these smaller bubble mailers. And if I'm sending more than 1 pair or sending something international, I use these larger size bubble mailers, because a copy of these custom forms has to fit on the top, and this is the perfect size for that, where putting them on these, I have seen the poor postal clerks really struggle to figure out how to handle my packages, but it costs the same to ship either size, and it's not like there's a weight difference either, so I haven't had any issues with it costing more sending the bigger envelopes, if that makes sense. They do have to go out as parcels and actual envelopes because they're rigid. They're not bendable envelopes, so there have been times where they have sent them through as large envelope packages just to get me cheaper shipping, but now that I have the cardboard involved, and I'll show you how I involve it, they can't like sneak it through anymore. So that is also why shipping costs more, because I used to get it for like between $1 and $1.50, and now it's pushing $4 for some orders. My jewelry used to have free shipping. I mean, the $1.50 was included in the item price, but I couldn't jack that up another couple dollars to cover shipping. Also, sending 1 pair of earrings and sending 4 pairs of earrings, it's all gonna cost the same for me. So it seemed really unfair to add the shipping cost into each item price, where now it's just you pay the item price, there's a separate shipping cost, and then you're not charged the full shipping price every time you add another item, because that just seemed like you were getting cheated out of money, and like, it's not going to cost me that much to ship it, so why would you have to pay more for that for no reason? Does that make sense? I like having free shipping, and things are free shipping eligible. Like if you order over $35 of items, I'll just take care of shipping across the board. Most of my sales in my shop are from people buying my jewelry, so this just seemed like something I wanted to address. Okay, I need to keep this from going off the rails. So, as I was saying, let's look up a pair of earrings that are heading out into the world. Okay, so someone ordered some of these Bureau of Balance earrings. Also, this is an example of the new photos that I have where this is what I was working with before. I think it's eye-catching, but it's clearly over edited. I don't know, isn't showing the true color of the jewelry, where this, you get to see what the actual color looks like, and they're hanging where, yeah, you're not gonna have your earrings flat against something. They're gonna be dangling off your ears. Okay, so let me grab the pair of earrings. I did a whole video on this, but this is the double-sided container I keep all of my small inventory in. But yeah, this is how I pack my earrings, is on a little backing card that I've handwritten what they are on, and I just punch little holes through the card so they can hang like that. If I'm doing a necklace, I cut little slits in the top here and just let it hang like that. Yes, it's gonna get thrown around in the mail, and I don't know if they're gonna stay in their positions, but I think it's nice to have it as like a somewhat professional-ish packaging. It also just keeps everything clean, having the separate bags, and like, I've had some things show up from the post office in really, really just gross states and getting all dirted up from things, you know, like dirt. If it falls on the ground and there's a tear in the package, it just keeps it from getting wet and destroyed. Then I grab some cardboard. I'm gonna need 4 layers. So if I'm doing just one, I can use these smaller envelopes, and I just get it vaguely within the edges of the bubble mailer, but also making sure it's big enough to contain this. I'll fold over the top to make it a little smaller. Because I've done so many of these already, I do have a little template for the square I like to cut out, or rectangle, I guess, to fit the earrings. So I'll show you that in a second. I've just been using old Amazon boxes and some of the shipping boxes from work. I mean, who doesn't have piles of cardboard to get rid of? It's all going in the recycling bin anyway, so why not use the free shipping supplies and not waste more getting made for no reason? So I'm just gonna cut out one of these edges and trim it down a bit. I do have a self-healing mat here and a box cutter. Ooh, okay, quick little story time here. When I was small, I was at my Nana and Grandpa's house, and they just moved in to a new place, and I took one of the cardboard boxes that I could fit inside and a box cutter, pretended I was trapped inside of it, and had the box cutter and started to like slash my way out. And shockingly, when you give a small child a box cutter and they are in the dark, they're gonna hurt themselves. So the fact I have like all my fingers intact is an astonishment after that endeavor. But yeah, I cut the shit out of my right hand because I had the box cutter in my left hand, and no one said anything the whole time. I mean, the adults were moving, and I think I just grabbed one of the box cutters when they weren't paying attention to it. What I'm saying is, kids are dumb, and I, especially as a kid, was very dumb. Now that I think of it, a lot of my childhood memories involve me being stuck inside of things, by my own accord or not, because if you did not know, I do have older siblings, and kids are assholes. I love you both very much, and had I been the older sibling instead of the younger sibling, I probably would have also been a dick to the younger child in the house. All right, cool. Therapy minute is over. Let's get back to cutting some stuff. Okay, so I have my 4 matching pieces. I'm gonna take 2 of the layers, tape them together. Sometimes I use packing tape, sometimes I use masking tape. It's just whatever's laying around. Then I tape 2 of the edges. Ooh, so fancy. Now I'm gonna take my little template and lay it over here. Again, all I did was lay this on top of a piece of cardboard. I just marked where the corners of this were, and I gave a little extra wiggle room because I do wrap these in tissue paper, and that'll add like the littlest bit of bulk to it. So it looks like this. Then I just lay my template on top of the double layer here, or just mark with a pen, whatever is easier for you. Usually I have to do 2 rounds of cutting to get through both layers because it is, you know, the thicker corrugated cardboard. But the reason I tape them together is just so they stay the exact same size. So I basically get to use this top layer as a template for the bottom layer. All right, now we have a little tiny frame. So I'm gonna tape a 3rd piece of cardboard to the bottom. It's gonna look like this. And if this isn't tall enough to fit your jewelry piece, like the 2 layers of cardboard aren't gonna cover it, certainly add more. So I added a couple pieces of tape there. So now we have the 3 layers happening. I'm going to put this in some tissue paper and put a cute little piece of washi tape on it. And I pre-cut a bunch of pieces last night just because I knew I had a lot of orders today. So we'll go with blue since the earrings are kind of blue. I fold the top of the bag back, and then yeah, I just grab a piece of washi tape. This used to be completely full because I've thankfully had so many orders this year. I've finally gone through my stash of stuff. And actually, I may need to hunt down some more washi tape by the end of this year. I can't thank you all enough. I know a lot of you are ordering from my Etsy shop. You are helping keep this weird-ass ship afloat, and I'm forever grateful. Okay, so this is going in here. Also, it's marked as a gift, so implying that they want gift wrapping. I don't charge for it because I kind of wrap everything the same because if you're ordering from my Etsy shop, I want you to feel like you're opening a present for yourself. So yeah, I wrap it in the tissue paper in here, and then I'm going to add this fourth layer here. So it's all going to be sealed in this. Now, sometimes people get the gift sent directly to the person, and I never know how they're going to handle passing it off because yes, it's wrapped in this, and like this isn't super pretty. So I do also wrap this in tissue paper. Then yeah, I wrap it in some of that scrap tissue paper. Then I pick a more colorful piece. So then it looks like this. And then I always write a little note with each order that goes out, but I do check to see if they want any like gift message, if it's for someone's birthday or for a holiday thing. This doesn't have anything specific, so I'm just gonna write a little thanks and add a business card like this. And then depending on what they order, sometimes I put a little note that's a reference to the thing. I get goosebumps every time I think about it. And yeah, I took a little business card back there, and it's ready to get tucked in the envelope and shipped off to its new home. And then yeah, I just gotta write the address, which I'm not gonna show you that part. And actually this is going to Canada, so I need one of these big boys and to fill out one of these custom forms. Yeah, that's how I pack my jewelry now, and why it costs more to have them shipped out. There's just not enough coffee in the world for this time of year. Yeah, I hope this was helpful. I know a bunch of you have your own Etsy shops, and my God, are some of you so much more talented than me, and I just envy how beautiful your work is. And I'm so glad that fellow artists found this little corner of the internet. I think that may be my cue to leave now. By the way, I will link to my Etsy shop in the description and to other places like my Instagrams and everything. I will see you all back here with another video on Wednesday. Thank you so much for hanging out. Maybe I shouldn't be talking with my hands while wielding an open box cutter, but you know.